Tomorrow is this week's new comic book day, so let's go ahead and take a look at my top 10 comic picks for next week's new comic book day, November 8th, 2023. Without further ado, let's get started. And we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, reissue number 1. The reason I like this reissue idea is because it is going to be in the regular size comic books, and don't miss the reprint of all 5 of the story took the world by storm with a bonus. These oversized comics perfect way. Okay, so right here, this is where I'm a little confused. Sorry, I don't have a little bit better information. I read somewhere that these are actually they're comic book size, but here it says in these oversized comics, a perfect way returning fans to a new chapter in the Roninverse saga. So, I don't know if it's going to be the regular size or the reprint, but if you've seen my video before, I actually showed you where it said that it was it was just smaller, like in comic book size, so I don't know. But let's just move on to number 9. All-Star Comics number 3, Facsimile Edition. First appearance of the JSA, their first meeting. And 9, sort of B, I guess, is another facsimile. It is Wonder Woman number 1. So those make up number 9. And number 8 is The Amazing Spider-Man number 37. This is the Disney 100 Secret Wars. I do have the actual book like higher up, but I think separate from the spec and the first appearances, that this cover is kind of worthy of being number 8. So number 7 is Star Wars The High Republic number 1. This is supposed to sort of reset the High Republic universe. Not reset, but it's the next step, next stage. And there's nothing out, or there's no information out there about like a first appearance or anything like that. But since it's supposed to launch Phase 3, there could be stuff in here, so that's why it's on the list, but it's low at number 7. Number 6 is Poison Ivy, number 16, and this one is a first appearance of Chuck. It says everyday family man who is about to discover he has a higher calling in life. Who knows what that means? I didn't see him in any of these other covers, so let's just move on to number 5. Before we get into this stuff, though, I did want to remind you, I do have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of the video if you want to support the channel. And if you leave a message with it, I will go ahead and read that message in the next video. But anyway, about Gods number 2. This one is the first appearance of Mia the Magic Girl. I'm guessing that's who this is on the cover. A young sorcerer struggling to achieve her full potential. Now, I don't know if... Let's see. No, not that one. I don't know if this is... I doubt that's her, but... So it looks like cover A really is the one to get, and there's no ratio really worth it. Alright, so next up at number 4, we have Thanos number 1. I think when I did the FOC for this video, this information wasn't out yet, but it is the first team appearance of the new Illuminati. Now, we know that the MCU is kind of going to have their own sort of Illuminati. So we don't know that this could or couldn't have its own Illuminati input into the MCU. So I just think that it's one that you might want to pick up if you're interested in an MCU spec at all. Sorry if I'm kind of like a little slow on that one. I'm trying to think of like who they're having on the, because this is Thanos versus the Illuminati, so I don't know if it's going to be the same. I'm trying to think of who they would have on the Illuminati, and I think I saw something today that was like Captain Marvel and the Brie Larson Captain Marvel, I think Doctor Strange, I don't know. Oh, Benedict Wong, what's his name? I guess just Wong in the movies. But anyway, I saw it, I was like, this is a super lame Illuminati. So anyway, number 3, we have Punisher number 1, and it's not going to be Frank Castle. It is going to be a new Punisher. And I did want to show you this Scotty Young variant, which I think is awesome. So let's move on to number 2. Amazing Spider-Man number 37. And this is the first possible appearance of Repo that is described as the scariest new Spider-Man villain with potential in issue 36. Now, I did want to show you this book right here, number 38. So it says, First Strike, Spider-Man and Wreck-Rap both survive the repulsive Repo, the last issue before Gang War, and on the cover. So I don't know. This is released November 22nd, so this might be, I don't know if this FOC already happened, but I think this might be the first appearance. So if 37 isn't the first appearance, it could be a cameo, and if Repo's not even in that one, then Repo could be in this one. But this looks like a terrifying character, and actually, it looks like that character from Avatar: The Last Airbender that takes your face. So, anyways, that's kind of what it reminds me of. I wonder if it's Repo because it takes your face. If it's copying that from Avatar, that would actually be a pretty good idea to do. But number 1, we have Star Wars Hyperspace Stories number 10. First appearance of the Bad Batch. This is from Dark Horse Comics, so I believe they're going to have a good story here that's going to be much better than anything that you would see from a Marvel Star Wars book. And I did want to also show you this cover right here. One thing I thought was interesting is when I removed the background to put this into my thumbnail for the book, this character right here didn't show up in it. So I don't know who this character is, and they're part of the quote background. They didn't stay. They disappeared from the image. Watch. If you look at when I go to the next section, my thumbnail, you'll see it's just these 4 and this is missing. And what is it, 5s that's missing? Or Echo. I couldn't remember when I did the FOC for it, and I can't remember now. It's either 5s or Echo. But, alright, so that's my number 1, the Star Wars Hyperspace Stories number 10. Alright everyone, that's going to go ahead and do it for me in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, if you could please click that thumbs up button and give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought about my top 10 comic picks for next week's new comic book day, November 8th, 2023. If you saw anything from DC that you liked, you're going to want to get the heads up to your LCS to pull that aside for you, or get in there on the Tuesday, November 7th, 2023. And I hope I said November. I might have said October. But anyway, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll probably put up my my comic books for this week, the 1st, and my all of November, so you can get caught up and see what's coming out in the next few weeks. So click one of those thumbnails for more great, awesome content. Otherwise, I'll let you get out of here. Thanks again, as always, for checking out this video. And until next time, bye.